All right, this is it. Today is the day.
Disney's Hollywood studio opened up at 6 a.m. this morning.
Because finally, at long last,
Walt Disney World's version of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge
has opened up all the way fully and completely to the public.
Now, as you know, we were here for the media preview day and the dedication, getting a look behind the scenes.
So after 2 or 3 days of that and Allie getting all sunburned and whatnot,
and still being fresh from the D23 convention in Anaheim,
we decided not to line up with everybody else at 2 in the morning
and let other people get a crack at rushing through the gates.
I saw a lot of photos and video of this morning that made it look very busy.
Now, from what I understand, the Millennium Falcon and of course the merchandise have kind of long lines.
But I'm gonna tell you, it's only noon out here.
And I thought we'd see a lot more craziness in Hollywood studios in general.
But it looks like once again, Disney has managed to keep things calm and running smoothly.
Everything looks so nice and orderly.
Apparently the Toy Story side is exit only today. So let's swing around to the other side and see if we can catch any of the frenzy.
I mean, obviously we already got quite an extensive tour of the land itself.
So we really didn't come here trying to get inside. Mostly we were just curious to see if there was still any opening day chaos going on.
But it looks like nope.
Once again, everything's calm and orderly.
I have really got to hand it to Disney.
In years past, the opening of a new land or even a new ride
would mean chaos, hours-long lines,
people trampling each other.
But they have done such a good job of keeping Star Wars crowds manageable.
These guys got in the virtual queue, what, an hour ago?
Hour ago.
And you're already heading in? That's amazing.
I mean, of course, there's still lines inside for the Millennium Falcon, stuff like that. And I heard sometimes even less than that. Come on, less than 2 hours?
For a brand new Disney ride?
Impressive. Most impressive.
Alright, well, I guess there really wasn't that much chaos to see.
We were on our friend Spokesman's reservation to get in there, but like I said, we kind of slept in.
So we just came by to see if it was crazy, and luckily we got to pick up one of these Batu Travelers guides.
That is awesome. It's not just for Galaxy's Edge, it shows you where all the Star Wars stuff is throughout the whole park.
There's even a little alphabet decoder in here. We're actually listening to these guys right here announcing that there is still plenty of room in the My Disney Experience app
to get in line for a boarding party. That's sort of your
group that gets a return time.
So it looks like everything's going smoothly.
I guess after 3 or 4 days,
we can finally visit another park besides Hollywood Studios.
Look at this. Even the lines for the merchandise aren't that bad.
See, less than 5 minutes, and they even hand you this handy little shopping guide.
So you can pick out the stuff before you even get in. Whoa. What a frenzy. Look at this. They got all the Black Spire Outpost shirts with the opening day right on the design. They've got those pass holder exclusive magic bands a friend of mine's been looking for. Wow, look at these opening day pins. Here's the pass holder one. Oh wait, there's more than one pass holder one. Dude, check that out. Ooh, the excitement in here is palpable. Wow, look at all these Hondo Onaka limited edition Funko Pops.
Now you can put Honda Accord in your Honda Accord.
All right, we've grabbed everything that our friends wanted us to buy, including the limited edition jumbo pin for a friend of mine.
So we're gonna try to get the heck out of here now.
Thank goodness we can ship all this stuff home to our friends. We don't have to carry it.
One of the many things I love about Disney World.
Okay, well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to get just a little bit hungry. How about you, Allie?
Very good timing.
Because we're about to leave and trade Hollywood Studios for Epcot. Because it turns out that not only was today the first day of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, it's also the opening day of the 24th annual Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. I've got my wallet and my appetite, so I am ready to go. This is so weird though. It's the first time I've been back in Epcot since they removed the old Leave a Legacy stones. Last time I was here, I was saying my farewell to the old Epcot graveyard, as people called it. Epcot is getting a major transformation over the next couple of years. All of this is just the very beginning and the very tip of the iceberg. So anyway, that's weird thing number one. Weird thing number two is Scooter Alley. Her heat rash is already coming back. I can't make her walk around the whole World Showcase on foot with horrible burny legs. So even though she's embarrassed and kind of a little bit upset still, she's got to ride in the scooter. Look at that, just like Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow! Man, I want to talk about Epcot so much. How they're going back to the old school logo, how they're getting a brand new Mary Poppins ride, and how all of Communicore West is going to be replaced with crazy new things like the Moana area. Matter of fact, all of Future World will be gone technically because it's all being renamed and rebranded as World Discovery, World Celebration here in the middle, and World Nature. Weird. Soak in your view of Communicore now, guys. Soak it all in, because it's never gonna look quite like this ever again. Weird. Anyway, I want to talk about that stuff all day, but like I said, I'm hungry and we're here for food and wine. Luckily, I'm kind of thirsty too. Oh yeah, smelling frosty Fanta. So freaking good. Oh man, there's no more Beverly. Oh darn, I was totally gonna get some. Wow, it's busy in the party zone today. Party! Hey! No one? No one. Fine, I'll take the party elsewhere. A lot of party poopers in the party zone today. All right, well that little drink made me really hungry now, so let's get down to it. Let's get ourselves some food and wine. Wow, and maybe some cheese. Look at the size of those toothpicks. Those things were so big they could even get the gaps between my teeth. Looky here, we have the traditional Epcot food and wine fun pick. Very romantic. And look at this. They even have a sweet pass holder fun pick. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Fun pick. At long last, I can see the food. And check it out, the first booth I've come to is the only one this year where everything is gluten-free and I can eat it. All right, Australia, Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. Dude, holy Mel Gibson. Look at this, shrimp on the Barbie and lamb chop. The stereotypes are true. All right. Don't mind if I didgeridoo. How was it?
So good.
Little lamb chop, little puree down there. Literally delicious shrimp on the Barbie. I have no idea what's underneath this shrimp, but the shrimp itself is delicious. So good. Oh my gosh, that was so good. And gluten-free. With celiac disease, I don't really have the luxury of being a foodie. Usually there's very little around that I can eat. That's why I love Disney World so much, and especially food and wine, because there's always something for me, and this year seems like all the best stuff is right close together, which is perfect for me because I'm starving. Look at this little tender filet mignon. Oh, so good. More like filet mignon. I never get to have food like that.
That was seriously so good.
Each one is like a mini meal. I'm gonna have to slow down. Oh, thank you, Canada. Oh, now luckily for my engorged belly, ain't nothing gluten-free in Ireland today. There almost never is. As a matter of fact, in the whole of Great Britain over here, this sceptered isle, this jewel of the North Atlantic, there's nothing gluten-free for me, but it's okay. Food-wise, I'm doing pretty good. Matter of fact, I'm doing so good, I think I'm ready for dessert. And everyone knows when it comes to treats, the country of France cannot be beat. Well, actually, that's completely not true. In real France, there is bread everywhere and on everything. As much as I miss real France, luckily for me, we're in Epcot, France. So say enchanté to some crème brûlée. Oh, l'odeur de Paris me manque. Ah, ma petit poisson. Last year over here, I made Allie try a very stale escargot croissant. That's bread with snails in it. She really didn't like it, remember that? That's how I got her to eat real snails when we went to real France the next time. Because she promised if I let her stop eating that thing, she would eat the real deal in France. Okay, what was worse, the croissant with the snails in it here or the real full-on snails in
The
France?
snails here were way worse.
Well, there you have it. If you don't like the snail croissant here in Epcot, you can still have real snails. Did you like the real snails?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
That's so weird. Escargot does taste good. It's just the consistency is kind of like a gummy bear. Brazil, so heartbreaking because although they do have a few things I can eat, they replaced my favorite thing, the little hidden one. It was like a little Brazilian shepherd's pie with the moqueca. And even though it's really, really ridiculously fun to say moqueca, crispy pork belly just doesn't do it for me. Por qué moqueca? That's okay. They gotta switch things up every once in a while. Actually, from this point forward in the World Showcase, there's not a lot of gluten-free stuff this year. So I think we're gonna have to make Allie try some dishes for us. Ooh, look at Belgium has some waffles here. What a surprise. We are Belgian. We like waffle with chocolate and bread. Darn those Belgians and their deep love of gluten. You know what I just realized, Allie? We've never gotten you anything from Morocco. Allie has very, very little experience with Mediterranean or Middle Eastern or, of course, Moroccan food. Let's find her something traditional, like the traditional Moroccan New York strip steak or the chocolate baklava, spicy hummus fries.
Give me the steak. I don't want spicy or chocolate.
All right, one traditional Moroccan New York strip steak green chermoula flatbread coming right up. Woo, that was quite a mouthful. All right, just shelled out some moolah to get my chermoula. Okay, Allie, here you go. It looks pretty darn good, honestly. Allie's trying to pick off the radish.
Who's gonna know if I take it off?
You have to try it how they make it.
I don't like vegetables.
That was a hopeful noise. Now what do you think?
Spicy.
Spicy nicey or spicy too pricey?
Spicy nicey.
Spicy nicey. All right, well, Allie was very patient with trying something new, so we'll have to make up for it with something she really wants. So I think we're going Japanese. I really think so. She wants to try something called the frothy ramen. Oh, I know. It sounds weird. It even looks really weird. But last time I kept eating this jalapeno beef nigiri they had over here in Japan, and it was so good. So maybe this won't be as weird tasting as it looks. I'm not gonna lie to you, I know that's probably good, but that is one of the ugliest food items I've ever seen in my life. Looks like a little noodle beer, like something Jabba the Hutt would eat. Oh my gosh. How is it?
That's amazing.
What? What does it taste like?
So good. I don't know how to describe it. It's like kind of a barbecue-y taste.
Is it hot or cold?
It's like coldish.
Cold barbecue noodle beer? No, thank you.
It's really good though.
Look, it's like the foam on top.
I don't even know.
It looks like spaghetti noodles with whipped cream and chocolate.
I know, it looks weird. I've never had cold noodles before, but it's really good.
Well, Allie has never lied to me that I know of, so I've got to believe her. That's one time I'm glad the food is not gluten-free. Oh, the light is starting to get low. Since it's one of the other things that's going to change, I really want to make it all the way around to Spaceship Earth. So I guess we can skip America. I mean, after all, we kind of know what American food is like already. Ooh, plain white tees are playing over at each of the beats. Now, there's a band I never thought I'd see at Epcot.
I used to listen to them when I was in 8th grade.
Whatever, you're still in 8th grade.
You're in 8th grade.
No, you're in 8th grade. Ah, belle notte, buonasera. A scuola pasta. Un idrale con il nome Mario. E la mascotte del mio popolo italiano. Secondo il Giappone. Che bella. Oh, look, it's one of my cousins, Bodie McPizza. Oh, bravo. Grazie, prego. Whoa, Italy's serving up ravioli carbonara and holy cannoli. They've got cannoli. Santo Corleone. Weirdly, the Italian booth almost never has gluten-free food, but I believe Italy is the country with the most per capita cases of celiac disease, and it's supposed to be the best place you can possibly visit if you have to eat senza glutine. All right, well, I asked Allie if she wanted anything from Spain, but after the very cold, very olive-y seafood salad last year, I'm not sure we can trust it. Just wasn't our thing. If it was gluten-free, I would totally grab that paella right there, but it's a little too spicy for Allie, so we'll keep on cruising. By the way, speaking of cruising, the scooters that you can rent in the park are very slow, very easy to outwalk. But Allie has had some pretty exciting times in it, racing turtles and planters and trash cans and such like. She was neck and neck with the slug earlier. You really gave that slug a run for its money for a few minutes there. Look at that. It's the beautiful Snow White. She's almost always here, except for when Born to Polka's around. Someone needs to tell them they really need to combine these two things, because no one can polka like Snow White. Ah, Deutschland! Oh, ja. Schinkennudeln, das gut. Ah, and Savina Steven, das Boot. Excuse me, ma'am, can I interest you in some Schinkennudeln, maybe a Wiener Steven, a roast bratwurst, apple strudel?
No thanks.
Okay. But you're the one that's missing out. out. Dude, everything in German is long. Everything from the names of the wines to the roast bratwurst. What's a Schofferhofer? I want a Schofferhofer.
You don't even know what a Schofferhofer is.
No, but I want one. All right, Allie said I could get her anything I want her to try from Africa, so I think I'm gonna go with the spicy Kenyan vegan githered that thing. Ooh. I've eaten enough African food in my time to know that when something says spicy, they mean really spicy. So I can't wait to see her face when she takes a bite of this. Wait a minute, you like it?
Kind of hot.
Yeah?
It's getting spicier.
Oh!
It's burning my mouth.
Why do you keep eating it then?
It's good.
Too hot, but it's good, but it's too hot. This is not the reaction I was expecting.
What? I like beans.
That's because you are a bean. Wow, they have so much good stuff this year. I really wish I could try more of it. I mean, I could have this red curry here in India, but I tried it last year. And although generally speaking, I love Indian food, I did not love that. You know what I do love though? It's taking a sick pic. Sick pic. Allie, I just took a sick pic. Ooh, China. What looks good in China, Allie? What looks tasty? Whoa, the line looks kind of tasty. China is very popular. Luckily, we'll still be here for a few more days, so we'll have other chances to get Allie the chicken dumplings. Uh-oh, we're running out of sunlight here. So I think we're gonna breeze past the new Alps booth and pass up Mexico and go straight to the next gluten-free thing we can eat. Oh, it's so beautiful out here. There's nothing and no place quite like the World Showcase. Or really anywhere in Epcot, at sunset especially. Alright, you've heard of Pirates of the Caribbean, but how about the islands of the Caribbean? This booth has got jerk spiced chicken, perfect! I love Steve Martin. I love that you can charge everything to your room here just by tapping your magic band. Every time I leave Disney World and have to pay for stuff by actually opening my wallet, I'm like, aww. Ah, here comes the jerk chicken. Whoa. Let's see, a little bite of chicken for you.
It's so good.
And a little bite of chicken for me. Yeah, not too shabby. So good. I have no idea what that yellow stuff is. But normally, I don't enjoy eating food that I can't recognize, but I'd be a real jerk if I didn't like that. Okay, well that was the last gluten-free thing over here next to the World Showcase. But if we head back over into Future World, there's still a few more items. Personally, I rarely eat more than one time a day, more than one meal. So it's getting hard for me to stuff this much food in. It's definitely making me sweat more than I already would be. But it's just a couple more things, so I'm just telling myself, you can do this. You can do this. Hey, look! Bunny! There's little Epcot bunnies down there. Aw, look at them. Look, Allie, Epcot bunnies.
So cute.
I love Walt Disney World. And Allie loves cute animals. Every time she sees one, she looks like she's gonna cry. Every time she looks at me, she nearly cries too. But that's just because I'm ugly. Oh my gosh, it is so gorgeous out here. Look at that monorail. I love California. Born and raised. I love Disneyland. And here at Walt Disney World, it feels like they have an epic, life-changing sunset every night. All right, we have headed over to the next eats section where they have all the weird stuff like coastal eats and earth eats. Seems like a lot of weird healthy and vegan stuff, including active eats, which has a spice crusted salmon that I remember being very good. But ever since I got post-concussion syndrome, I have kind of a bad memory, so we'll see. Oh yeah. See, isn't that good? All right, well now we're really losing light. So we're gonna grab one last thing over at the chocolate booth. If they still have it. Oh yes! Liquid Nitro chocolate almond truffle. I believe it's basically chocolate mousse frozen in liquid nitrogen, covered in some kind of sticky sweet syrup, and then they add a little truffle to the mix. Not gonna lie to you, I don't know that much about food. I mostly like it just because truffle's in the name and the, you know, the truffle shuffle. So the fact that it's really ridiculously good tasting is just the icing on the cake.
It's so good.
Okay, well, we've now had quite a few dinners and a nice dessert. So I think food-wise, we've done our duty. Or at least as much as we can pull off in one evening. But we're at Epcot. There's still something we have to do. We have to thank the Phoenicians. Oh, wow. Spaceship Earth. Would you look at the size of that ball? My favorite attraction at Epcot. They've been very vague so far about what changes they're gonna make to this ride. Disney does amazing work. Plus, they've been seemingly getting really into retro Epcot Epcot aesthetics lately, so I'm sure whatever they do will be good, but I still want to soak up as much classic Spaceship Earth as I can, just in case. And when I say classic Spaceship Earth, obviously I mean classic to me. This was the first version I got to know. I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and soak it in.
Welcome aboard. On the when we move, the recorded noise stays with us. Preparedness whatever creates better records. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? Track the fish.
Thank you, Phoenicians!
Got every
Uh-oh, Allie, don't knock over that fire right there. Don't knock it over. Stop. What are you doing? Oh, look what you did. Why did you do that? Now the books are lost forever. Oh, wait. Never mind. The Arabs got them. Thank you, Arabs. I really hope they keep this room intact. Ooh, this room too. Nothing like the good old Matrix finale.
Your time machine is rotating backward for your return to Earth.
It's beautiful. Now, as much as I love Spaceship Earth, one thing it's needed for a while is a little bit of a different ending. It's been, how do we say this? Hit or miss.
That's definitely not what Allie looks like.
And they didn't get my face at all.
I look good as a blonde, though.
All right. That ride always makes me so happy. It just chills me out.
Plus, the air conditioning isn't bad either.
All right, guys, it has been one heck of a long day.
Allie and I really haven't got a full night's sleep since before the D23 convention a week ago.
So now that we've had several full meals worth of food, a couple of bottles of water, and cruised around one of our favorite theme parks on the planet, all kind of on the spur of the moment since we'd originally planned to be in Star Wars Land today, I feel like it's safe to say
We've done our duty.
it's finally time to hotel and sleep well. Thank you guys for watching and coming along with us on this unexpected to the opening day of Epcot's Food and Wine Festival. Hopefully after we get some sleep, we'll be back with some more Walt Disney World adventures. But in the meantime, make sure to check out all the links down below, including our sneak peek at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge right before it opened to the public, etc., etc., etc. Now, if you'll excuse us, we got a hotel to get to. And on the way, a fireworks show to watch. That's another thing they're getting rid of. Illuminations, reflections of Earth. Anyway, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Yes, Spaceship Earth. I love this mural here at the beginning, especially the guy, as you know, with the laser vision. Look at him, destroying the Earth. Destroy Earth, destroy Earth. Laser vision. What a fun one.
Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro de la máquina del tiempo. Detenidos. Gracias.
The sliding doors on your time machine will close automatically.